This is something out of a horror movie.
Boys in the back.
Welcome back everyone, and in today's video it is the top 5 abandoned places in Australia in my opinion. These places are insane, so consider subscribing if you like the content. Enjoy. Number 5. The Hospital from Hell. I saved the absolute best till last, so make sure you stay tuned. Number 5 would have to be this insane abandoned nursing home that we found down the south coast of New South Wales, and this place was weirdly really cool. Not only did this place feel like the set of a Walking Dead episode, but it actually had a display suite set up to showcase a new hospital they were opening up nearby. It was really weird to see that the people who used to work here had just walked out and left everything. Diagrams, equipment, you name it. Number 4. The Bridge to Nowhere. This massive abandoned bridge was intended to be a new freight line, however it went way over budget and they ended up cancelling the project. Now this place is covered in graffiti and is absolutely sick, especially by drone. I use this in my intro. There has been rumours of this project being revitalised, as apparently the connecting piece between the two-ended bridge actually exists somewhere and it just needs to be put into place. However, the likelihood of this happening within the next decade is very low, as it was deemed not 100% necessary. It's another great example of taxpayer dollars going completely to waste. Number 3. Australia's most haunted school. This is by far the most interesting of the bunch. This place holds a story that rocked Australia in the 1970s.
In like the 70s, some guy came in here and he took all the schoolgirls hostage, and I don't know what happened, but I just know that one of the girls he kept hostage died.
A young artist walked into the school by the name of Leonard Lawson, taking a young girl hostage at gunpoint. When the police attempted to de-escalate the situation, bullets were fired and he actually ended up shooting one of the young girls. This, alongside the Port Arthur shooting in Tasmania, was one of the reasons guns were made a lot harder to attain in Australia. Most of this place, including the area where the tragic event happened, have now been knocked down and only a couple buildings remain. There have been many reports of this place being heavily haunted, including claims of people hearing voices and footsteps of young girls running through the corridors. We have been very skeptical of the paranormal and never really believed in anything, as nothing truly spooky has actually happened to us. This place, however, has a very creepy vibe. Before even knowing the history, we got the feeling someone was watching us the entire time. Unfortunately, this place is very worse for wear and has been a home to vandals for decades.
Boys in the back, that is not the correct behaviour for this assembly. You know better than that, year 9s.
Earlier this year, we went here at night to debunk some of the haunted theories about this place. Unfortunately, not much happened, although it was a pretty cool adventure. The only things still living here are rats and deers.
So even if we wanted to go, we'd have to go back through that corridor that something's in, like an animal or something. The minute I can feel my body fall asleep, some noise wakes me up. So this is actually like one of the worst buildings because of how much asbestos there is. This is something out of a horror movie. This place is going to be freaking freaky. Let's go up the stairs. They've been cleared. There was a bike here last time as well, right here. So there is actually a memorial sign right there. This was clearly made after the event. The school didn't shut down much long after, did it?
This place is by far one of our favourite places. Number 2. The $10 million abandoned mega mansion. So for a little bit of context, we are at a mansion down the south coast of New South Wales, and we've been to this place about 5 times. Yeah, I'll insert a bit of drone footage here that Kai and I took a long time ago, so it's pretty old. The place has changed a bit since then. This place is a great example of a financial and logistical disaster. It had a 12-car garage, massive underground basement, as well as an indoor pool and spa. It was originally funded by a group of people with the intent of making it the dream getaway home. It was then sold numerous times to multiple people for way under value and never actually finished. As well as the original owners running out of funding, this place was built against many council regulations. The word got out about this place after local news stations made many articles regarding the state of this place. Over the past few years, it has become so vandalized that it's almost unrecognizable, which is a real shame because the right person with the right funding would have made this one of the most desirable homes on the New South Wales south coast.
This place actually has like a 12-car garage right under us.
And then you might be asking, Exist Film, why you got a 12-car garage?
Yeah.
When you only got like 6
cars.
Although this place was insane, it was way over the top. This is a clip of the indoor pool with a viewing platform above that leads out to the balcony with the most insane view of the south coast. The master bedroom also faced this direction, so imagine waking up to this view every single morning.
Imagine having this view. The bedrooms are like in there. You just wake up with that view. And that's like your entertaining area. That's kind of sick, eh? This is the back side of this mansion and it's friggin' huge. Obviously it's the same size as the front, but it's sick.
Number 1. Australia's most haunted and largest lunatic asylum. This massive abandoned asylum is one of the coolest and largest abandoned areas in New South Wales and Australia. This place is considered undoubtedly haunted due to the amount of mysterious deaths, murders and rumours of malpractice. Asylum opened in 1895 and took up 75 hectares of an already small town. Its notorious reputation grew as rapidly as its patient intake. People even stated there were visible fingernail scratches alongside some of the interior walls. The camera does not do this place justice. It is huge. This is just one section out of many places on this massive block of land. It's also very good to see how good this place has been looked after. There was very minimal vandalism and this place had been mostly restored.
Yo, that is incredible.
Although most of it was in really good condition for a place that's been here so long, a fire ripped through one of the buildings, tearing it mostly to the ground.
Place is like super haunted, apparently. I actually had a relative from long ago, well not that long ago, but that was actually put in here for some sort of disease, I think. And everyone here was just treated so horribly and some pretty sick shit, as in like horrible shit happened. It's pretty eerie and I bet it's even creepier at night.
Perhaps one of the most famous cases in this place's history is when a young soldier by the name of Richard was committed to the institution after suffering PTSD following his service in World War I. During his time here, he became convinced that the hospital staff were out to get him, with his conspiracy centering on Dr. Charles Moffat. He then later returned in 1922 with a loaded gun, proceeding to shoot the doctor alongside multiple other nurses. One of the hospital managers leapt into action and ended up shooting Richard with his own gun. It's needless to say the rumours of this place being haunted may have some sort of credibility. During our first explore here, multiple doors slammed shut despite the day being quite still and a lack of wind. Although I'm not a believer in the paranormal, I still to this day have no explanation of how this could happen. Thanks so much for watching. If you like these kind of videos, hit the like button and consider subscribing. The full videos on these places will be linked below and in the section above, so be sure to check them out.